DC here. Hi, guys. Well, I'm on my lunch break, and it's a good time to do another Spooky University response. So I've propped the camera up on just on something so that I can actually use both hands. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. Now, the topic today is let me see. I've got it on my iPhone here. It's dream interpretation. And questions to ponder: do you remember your dreams? Do you dream in black and white or color? Have you ever had a dream? Have you ever read a dream dictionary? And so on. Do you have strange or normal dreams? And have you ever had a dream that you later experienced in real life? Some might call this a vision. Or any fun and interesting dream stories, I guess. Well, let's start off with the first one. Okay, do you remember your dreams? Yeah, I do remember my dreams pretty well, actually. I tend to... sometimes I write them down, although usually I remember them. And when they become, I would say, less significant, strange enough, I will start forgetting them. I know. I don't know why that happens, but it's like I do remember them very well. My dreams, I would say, are in color. You know, it's always difficult to answer that one, but yeah. I mean, I clearly do at least perceive that sometimes things are in color in the dreams. I've had interesting dreams. Remember once I had a YouTube dream? I talked about it once a couple of years ago, where I went on a kind of on a bus trip or a tour to meet people. That partially came into reality with InnerTube this year, but of course that could also just simply be, put into desires. Premonitions in dreams are something that I think are very often the case, because if you ponder over something a lot, and then it gets into your subconscious, and yeah, you will dream. And I think that actually also, I think it probably depends a little bit on how you see the fact that you can control things in your life by the way that you react, by the way that you adapt to situations. So then premonitions, so to say, probably become more the consequence of a thought process. So yeah, but dreams that have happened, yeah, I've had dreams even as long ago as I was a child, let's say, dreaming of being in a situation in an elevator, for example, with someone, and the elevator getting stuck. And no, it was not with a woman; it was at work, actually. And it had happened. So yeah, is that a vision type dream? I'm not quite certain. Let me see how many minutes I'm getting on this thing. Okay, 3 minutes 19. Okay, so what about strange dreams? I often have strange dreams in the sense is that I will dream situations with people. Sometimes I don't see their faces, but I know very well it's that person. And we will live out things, enact maybe things, play, do things in the dreams that you could not do in real life. I mean, playing situations or something like that. Yeah, so are those supposedly strange dreams? I don't know. I mean, dreams are often, in a way, strange, aren't they? I was talking with Tweetness not too long ago, where we both were talking about dreams without realizing that this topic was coming up. I mean, how you remember dreams and so on. And both of us have dreamt that we were able to fly in very similar... I mean, who has not dreamt that they could fly? My flying dreams were usually that I could somehow, I don't know, kind of like wiggle and move somehow and start to stay in the air, jump, and just by wiggling, just kind of fly that way. So, yeah, one of the dreams that I've had, it was a particular one, was also regarding people in the church where I was, and there was an issue that had to be solved. And I had dreamt about exotic animals. Yeah, I'll almost get into the last one. Exotic animals, and the exotic animal was a Brazilian capybara. And for whatever reason, I mean, at the time, uh, I had this talking capybara. And the relation to that was actually pretty strong in a way, because there was a very strong Brazilian component in this story. But you know, when I made the dream, I didn't realize what the capybara was. I mean, I won't get into dream books because I didn't read any. I've never read a dream interpretation book. But the whole thing about the capybara, though, was that it's somehow some kind of, if you want, a bit of a Brazilian. Well, I mean, it's like a pretty big, almost beaver-looking like animal in a way. I think I've got the right animal right now. I hope so, at least. And the fact is that myself, being Canadian, there was something probably of the beaver building up the situation and also acting as an intermediate between the Brazilian side of the issue and myself, which was kind of a triangle. So yeah, I mean, sometimes dreams can be really, really interesting. I've often had these premonition dreams, where, should I call them premonition? Again, I've mentioned just before, but where I do see things coming, situations, and way to solve situations. Yeah, I mean, in a way also, with a Christian background, I think that there is nothing wrong, by far not, with considering that dreams can be visions. It's part, I would say, of the Christian mindset that the supernatural can come and talk with you and show you things in many ways. Okay, Claire, that is my take on dreams for this time. I have to say, Claire, while I'm at it, I am so happy that Spooky University is back. You cannot imagine how happy I am. Okay, with DC signing off. Take care. Bye.